Hello. Ladies and gentlemen, you are now tuned in. Okay. All right. You got Nip Swag, the money in the bag with big Gipp Goodie Mob in this bitch. What are you saying to me? You feel me? What's going on, Gipp?
What's up, King? How you?
Oh man, you know I'm sliding the glide, moving the groove in the traffic, making transactions, trying to make it happen.
That's how it goes sometimes.
But nah, so I've been listening and watching Goodie Mob since the 90s, for sure. You know what I mean? So I've been waiting. You was my favorite Goodie Mob member. You know what I mean? Because you had the swag. Everybody else was rowdy. I fooled with them because they was rowdy, but you was rowdy with a little bit of swag. You feel me? So they call me Nip Swag. They've been calling me Nippy Swagger since, early 2000s. You know what I mean? So I've been. You know what I mean? But I wanted to sit down with you, King, and, chop up a few things and stuff. Tell me about the ATL life for you.
This home, so a lot of times and a lot of things that I do, it's really off the map. It's out the grid. I'm in the country, man. I'm down in Noonan, man. So I'm in the trees now. I grew up in East Point, South Side, College Park. Went to school to May High School, graduated from May High School, and then the career started. So I've been all over the world for the last 30 years.
ATL for real, huh?
Yeah, man. If it's ATL, I ain't touched it.
Okay. Now let's talk about outside of the ATL, because we from San Francisco. Me and my co-host Frisco, the Bay, and a lot of interviews I see you talk about, like, we grew up listening to y'all, but I appreciate, I told Timo, coming out to the Bay and really embracing that we really fool with y'all like that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
You gotta understand, man, when I first hit the Bay, man, it was shoot, man, it was Pac, it was Richie Rich,
you
man,
feel me?
it was E40, man. Hey, man,
on that Grizzly
it was
at
just,
that
it was,
time.
It was the real Bay then, man. Like it was just them 90s and them early 2000s can never be duplicated.
Never.
Because everybody was just finding new ways to do music. And, the Bay had its own thing going. LA had their thing, but the Bay had their thing, and I always connected with the Bay simply because I always thought 40 Water was kind of like top tier for me.
That lingo crazy.
40
and
top.
that spit is crazy.
And then Too Short, man. The Tars, me and Too Short got the same birthday.
Is that right?
Yeah, man.
That's
so
crazy.
as soon as he moved, hey man, I was with Too Short over on the south side at the mansion, kicking it with Shorty B.
But that's why I say it's different from doing music and collabing with people for really fooling with people. So that's why I say I really seen you come out and fool with the Bay and fool with different artists out there on a different, because a lot of times people don't acknowledge Bay Area artists like that.
And I don't know why. I think because of the gang culture from LA, it just was so big, from the impact of Eazy-E and NWA. But the Bay, you got to look at that impact too, because doing the same impact to NWA, the Bay was making an impact with Too Short and E40. And when you really look at those two, they've been right there since the beginning, standing up for the Bay. Hey man, Mr. Fab, what's happening? One of the best. You know what I mean? And I don't know, man. The Bay just always had its own lingo, its own style, its own beat. Love. I got to shout out also to my homeboy Richie Rich. Oh man, the producer, man. I don't know, man. To me, the West Coast just always been special.
I seen an interview with Snoop. He said he modeled 213 after 415.
Right.
And a lot of people don't even know that. Like, what is 415? But they modeled 213 after 415, and that was Richie Rich and two other guys. You know what I mean? That started the group. I remember when they came out. It was the 80s. I was young, but that's what they modeled 213 after.
I'm gonna tell you, before I even got to the Bay, man, the first time I ever heard West Coast music, my cousin stayed in Denver, Colorado. Okay. So it was real gang banged out and real West Coast. So that was the first time that I got a Too Short tape and a Click tape. Oh. And I brought that back to Atlanta. So it's like, I came back home with some more game from the West, you know what I mean? And I've always been influenced by the West. you know, man, 40 Watt is just one of my favorite rappers ever, man.
I mean, I always felt like it was a bridge from the A to the Bay, you know what I mean? Just on some cultural type stuff. Like, we really be comfortable out here. Like, I've been coming out here since 96. And first time I came out here, I ran into Freaknik on accident. Okay. And I've been coming out ever since. Like, bro, what are you talking about? I'm in the A. What do you, I mean, it didn't even feel like I was gone.
You were gone.
You know
you was
I mean?
at home because everything was big box Chevy, everything was Cadillac, everything was looking like. Before
everybody started migrating out here, when I first started coming out here, it wasn't nothing but black people and white people. Right. That was it.
And you know what, man? That's what I be trying to tell people sometimes, man. Like, because a lot of times they be looking at it, they be like, man, y'all kind of different. The reason why we kind of different is that we never grew up with no other nationality but us and white people.
Right,
so for me personally, I always looked at our relationship with our community a real one because I didn't know how to be subcultural. I only knew how to talk to my people. Yeah. And I think that's the reason why Goodie Mob always did well in the West. You know what I mean?
But that's why I fell in love with Atlanta, because I came out here, like I said, I ran into Freaknik on accident. That was the first all-black event that I saw that didn't get turned out. Right. Because every event we had in the Bay, it would be fighting, it would be shooting. Like, when we all gather like that, it's going down. It ain't finna last long.
There's so many nationalities. And, you know, you got
be the black people turning that thing out, though, for real.
I was like, but at the same time, it was just that hyphy culture.
Yeah.
It was just like
I grew up in that. Off the pills.
To me, that was just like the being in Florida, like the Dunk Boys, like them wild, that gold teeth with them dreads. They always like this here with it. That's how the West Coast hyphy came off to us. So it was always
it was matched with Crunk though. Like I had East Side Boys, I said this hyphy versus Crunk because they cousins, they best cousins for real. You know what I mean? And when they met, when 40 and Lil Jon got together and started doing, like, it sounded the same, like so it was inevitable, you know what I mean? For hyphy and Crunk.
What 40 did with John and what 40 did with Short.
Okay.
I mean, it just, every time the Bay and Atlanta get together, it's a hit record.
All right, we're gonna talk about Gipp though, because that was important. Gipp, what you got coming, what you doing?
Man, me personally, I'm out here right now with my cousin Scott Wiley, man. I'm off in this Southern Soul thing, man. I'm just back in the chitlin circuit, how I grew up, you know what I mean? In the field, you know what I mean? With the horses, man, riding the ATVs, all that old
boots
stuff.
on the ground.
Yeah, the boots. That's our real life. Like, that's what's so funny. So you gotta understand that that's how Big Mama was where we come from. You know, that's where it was. All our folks be in the country. So boots on the ground, the trail ride, this is really our life. It's just we getting to see what was a chitlin circuit thing now become to the masses. And it's just dope to see because it's just giving black people another way to do music and not do what they ain't already seen people do.
Appreciate you, Gipp, man. I ain't gonna hold you too long. I appreciate you sitting down with the Necessary podcast, man. I've been waiting for this for a long time. Seen you do a lot of interviews, but I always appreciate you for the way you fool with Pop and the way you fool with the Bay and the way you gave us our flowers right now, because a lot of people don't.
Man, and I don't know why, because I'm like, man, ain't nobody put out more hits than you for it. Ain't nobody put out more beats, no more hits than
I've been on that bus since the mailman.
You know what I mean? My love, hey man, be legit. D-Shot, man, love, man, always.
Definitely, man. Give us a shout out to the Necessary podcast, though.
To the Unnecessary podcast. This big Gipp, we live right here.
That was it, man. I appreciate you on everything, man.
The largest podcast on earth. The Necessary, Unnecessary.